Mic check 1 2 1 2. Are we clear? Hello. As both teams take the ice, we welcome you inside ALLSTATE Arena here. Iowa State and your NIU Huskies with their second matchup in less than 24 hours. Huskies were victorious in overtime last night, in which our microphone cut out and we could not get any capture of the third period. We had to resort to laptop microphone to commentate the game winner that was scored by Keaton Peters. His 9th goal of the season, a game winner for the defenseman. Starting lineups are just about to be announced. Before that, we'll get you information on our starting goalies. It's the main Magic Matt Juergens for NIU, who started last night, led in 2, was brilliant. He got the win, and he'll start here tonight looking to give their second win in as many days. And on the other side, for Iowa State, William Pinney will get the start. Noah Brensgold got the start last night and was terrific, but William Pinney gets the nod here tonight, starting his 17th game with a .911 save percentage. He has been brilliant. The teams huddle up at center, gather around for a team picture of this terrific event, the ALLSTATE Arena Showcase, ACHA 2 D1 MCH teams. Right neck and neck with each other in the standings. NIU with 10 wins after last night's contest. And for more on our starting lineups, let's listen in on our PA announcer, followed by our nation's national anthem. Iowa State starting off with their second line. Frank Kula, centered by Kalen Sheffield and Trevor Slack. And we are underway from ALLSTATE Arena in this showcase here on this Saturday afternoon. Played past Morgan, ripped into the hands of Fanenstein. He had his pass picked off at center, and then into a bombarded of white sweaters, moving the other way, and a shot just wide of Juergens. Slat fishes it out of the corner, tried to send it in front, working from below the depths. It's Sheffield playing it to Slat. He tried to have a shot. His stick was canceled. Meanwhile, the play comes across, and here's a shot. Sheffield knocked down in front off a body of a Husky. And meanwhile, flipped out the other way by the man who won it in overtime last night, Keaton Peters. Dominic Varallo, heavy in behind the cage. This one sent all the way down by Iowa State, and an icing called. Cam Pathana out there on the ice for the face-off, and instead it's won by Iowa State. Frank Kula pulls it back and tries to retrieve the pass from Sheffield. That went off his skate. And a collision right around that Coors Light logo. Huskies gain possession, but a bad pass winds up into the arms of Iowa State. Gabe Myers trying to settle it down. Riley Kress had it go off the glass. Glove down by Myers. Huskies forcing a turnover. Sent wide from Zimmerman. Poked on the other side. Here comes Pathana. The backhander down below again. It's Walker Smith trying to backhand it towards the net. And that one was shielded to the outside. Riley Kress leaves it for his partner, Gabe Myers. And ahead, Mulcairn. It's backhanded in there by Hender. Only momentarily, Robbie Zimmerman looking to get some possession. Instead, it's taken by Iowa State. Gotten in there by Eaton as Iowa State changes. Huskies cannot clear the zone. It's sent just wide of the net. Shirky had trouble playing it. This comes right in front of Juergens, and that one notched just wide as jumping up on the play was the captain Schultz. Robbie Zimmerman pokes at it, can't get it out. Held in by Schultz. And now Mahoney racing towards the net, and Van Voris has to step in front of Juergens to prevent any danger from happening further. Mahoney all over Van Voris. He plays it to his defensive partner, and now the Huskies are out. Matt Martin into the zone. Got a man going to the net, got it there, and the pass was just off the mark, going for Castaneda. The offensive-minded defenseman, well, this is poked ahead. It's Mahoney. Opportunity, and a shot denied by Juergens. Got it with the left pad as it soared wide. Huskies once again. That one goes off a Brokta's skate. Sent down again. In on the forecheck, a good forecheck. Pass right in front, and Juergens, point blank, makes the save. Boy. Alex Robinson standing right in front of the cage, retrieving a great pass from Condillas, who's in this game tonight. Alex Robinson scored last night to tie the game at 2 in the late stages of that third period. Peters had his pass ahead go off a stick, trying to be settled down by Carroll. Now he shoots one into the glove of Juergens. He'll cover again. Picked up at the line. Here is a shot by Evans that soars over the head of Pinney. And the Cyclones tried the exit strategy. Coming up, here's a shot towards the net. It glides just on Juergens from Sheffield. In front of the net, the captain from Healy, Alaska, Evans, plays it out to center, but it's picked off on the stretch pass. Myers right in, and a save made, held on to by Juergens for a stoppage of play. Just over 4 minutes gone by in this first period. Shots are 8-1 in favor of the Cyclones. Very similar start to last night, where the Cyclones came out on fire, getting shots upon shots, opportunities, and Juergens held them in the game at that beginning. Huskies eventually would find their way as the game went on. His faceoff is one to the back, and Van Voorhis from behind his own cage tries to play it from the corner. Zimmerman trying to crowbar it loose, and he does. To the red line, Pathana. He knocks down Sheffield. Puck bouncing everywhere at neutral ice. Kress gets it in deep. And this is Frank Kula. Kula had it taken off his stick with the pocket picked from Pathana. Now Walker Smith over the line. Tries to regain possession of the puck and sends it just wide as it rolls off his stick. Play to the back, Van Voorhis couldn't play it. Here is a chance for Sheffield. Sheffield's got a step on the D with a man going to the net. To the backhand, oh, what a goal. What a goal by Kalen Sheffield. 1-0. Iowa State, a beautiful backhander goal over the right shoulder of Juergens. Kalen Sheffield, who scored the first goal for the Cyclones last night, has scored the first goal today here in ALLSTATE Arena. 1-0 Cyclones. The Huskies once again in their own zone trying to figure out their game offensively. They trail for the first time against these Cyclones in this series. Here's Shirky over the line, again bombarded by white sweaters. Pinched up ahead, here they come again, a shot saved Juergens. That one on Mulcairn. This other one sent wide. Tried to be pinched loose, kept in Hender. And rung around into the corner, off a Cyclone all the way down the ice. And that'll negate the icing. And stolen away right in front. Shirky sends it there, and it rolls in on Pinney. As no real harm. Defended well by Hender. Rodon Evans out there on the ice, facing off against Ranger. He's pinched out of the face-off circle. In comes Matt Martin. I beg your pardon, Morgan, and this is sent just wide by Evans. And now Van Voorhis throws it down in front. Knocked down and regained by Andrew Franny. Dominic Varallo wreaking havoc in the corner. Able to get loose. Trying to settle down the puck around the blue line. It's eventually taken down. And play whistled dead. Evans this time will take the faceoff and win it to Varallo. Try to get it to the back. Bouncer for Van Voorhis. He'll try to chip it in deep. Puck stolen away by Evans on the clearing attempt. Played it through. Couldn't be settled down by Morgan. Sends it to the other side to Evans again. Crowbarred loose by Varallo. Varallo overskates. Has to settle it back down at center. And now, referee with his hand up on the play, and looks like we're going to have our match's first penalty. Van Voorhis will go to the box. And a power play for the Iowa State Cyclones, our first of this contest. Ranger wins the faceoff to the back. Huskies able to clear after stealing possession away. Vandenstein weaving his way through center. He's got terrific skating ability and a shot blocker to side. Juergens got that one, now picked up by Zimmerman and cleared. Picked up by the Cyclones, can't get it out. Just about a minute gone by on the Van Voorhis interference minor. And stolen away in behind. Myers settling it down his shoulder. Now takes the shot. It was blocked in front. Shirky got in front of that one. And meanwhile, it's cleared by Zimmerman. Weaving through again. Here comes the shot. Sheffield, who scored earlier, looking for his second, just goes up high. And now Evans out there on the ice, shorthanded. Tries a shot. It ricochets back. Walker Smith. Under 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. From the corner, Sheffield. It's rung around. Mulcairn tries to body it against Smith. He comes up with the puck. Back to the final 10 seconds on this penalty. Here's Riley Kress in deep, looking for somewhere to go with it. He's watched well by Evans. Kress back up high. Mulcairn going across, and here comes the shot from the captain Schultz, denied with the right pad of Juergens. Penalty time is up. Van Voorhis out of the box. Battle for the puck in behind the cage. Alex Robinson. Evans able to get it out of that scrum, but not out of the zone. Taken by Mulcairn, then he's shouldered by Rodon Evans. Still with possession of the puck, the Cyclones do. It's Schultz. Sweeps it towards Juergens, and he'll just cover it up for another whistle. Just over 9 minutes elapsed time in this first period. 1-0 Cyclones on a goal coming from Sheffield. Face off one to the back, and here's another long eye-seeing shot denied by Juergens. That time on Andrew Franny, the stud defenseman for these Cyclones. Gets a lot of playing time. Ranger wins it to the corner, and Mahoney trying to beat the Huskies to this puck. Instead, it's met the other side. Chipped but not out. Glove down by Mahoney. Sent towards Juergens. This one deflects wide to the corner. Ranger fishes it loose. Tried a shot from a tough angle that went off the side of the post. Kearns forcing yet another turnover. Ran into a Brokta. He scored! Kept in just at the blue line, and Vandenstein let it rip. It looked like it was just barely onside. It's 2-0 Cyclones. Boy, that was very close to offsides. But the referee says it's good, and Vandenstein picks up goal number 2 for these Cyclones in this game. Played in front again. Here's another shot, and that one goes wide. And another goal is scored by Iowa State. It's just seconds later, and it's Carroll making it 3-0. Jack Carroll with his first goal of the season. And now, looks like the Huskies are taking a timeout. Jack Carroll, 3-0. Juergens remains in the net. We play on. Two very quick goals as Peters sends this one wide. Evans, retrieval out of the corner. Sends it just wide of Pinney, who's not seen much action in this first period. Most of it has been to the right of us. Juergens has been busy, and now he's got another thing to worry about. It's Frank Kula. But Keaton Peters able to lodge it loose. Varallo whiffed on the clearing attempt, but eventually bounces off Peters and out. Again, this is picked up on the short side, and Morgan is upended. Good defense there coming from Kress. Horizontal pass nearly picked off by Morgan. Iowa State will ring it around. Hender's run into. And the Huskies once again can't clear. Kept in at the line. Mulcairn plays it for Hender. Weaving his way to the net, save Juergens, and now he'll cover up for a whistle with 8:50 remaining in period one. Face-off, controlled. Iowa State has it. It's Carroll in behind playing it up high. Here's Schultz' shot just wide of the net. Latanzio gets it deep in the corner, fishes it loose, and Eaton's try is denied. Up ahead now, the Huskies come. Here's a shot by Zimmerman. It was blocked by Schultz and now sent through the crease on the rebound. Out to center again. Castaneda for Van Voorhis. Given trouble, he gets it out to center. Franny goes horizontally in front of the benches. The puck is a bouncer, and now here's a chance for the Huskies. It's Zimmerman looking to go across, now shoots one. Tried, and it was behind Pinney. Swatted out of there, now thrown again, and this one bounces over the net. Iowa State able to survive that bullet. And now we have a whistle halting play. Referee with his hand up in the air. Let's have a look. Cyclones will head to their second power play. Robbie Zimmerman will head to the box. Sheffield scored first on their first power play. Ranger to take the face-off for the Cyclones, and he wins this one back to Pfannenstein. Pfannenstein tried to play it up the boards. It was cut off for a moment, and now play is whistled dead. Puck played with a high stick. 7 seconds into the power play, Dylan Hender guilty of high sticking, so we'll head on to 4-on-4 hockey. That negates the power play, and now Evans wins this faceoff. Looking to get the Huskies back with at least a goal before this first period ends, but instead taken the other way. Sam Eaton in the corner. And tried a centering pass, goes all the way out to the blue line. Sent in there, and now here's Eaton with a backhander on the feed from Fanenstein. That just goes just wide. Now in behind Evans was. Defense was all over that. Over the line again. Here's a shot by Mulcairn. Pops off the blocker into the corner. Mulcairn able to weave his way loose. Tried the backhand shot short side. Way up high into the netting and a whistle. Another face-off win for the Cyclones. Slat in the corner. It's pinned up against the boards. Now finally loose. Myers feeds it across. Riley Kress with some room. Now takes the shot. It's blocked in front behind. Juergens lays down on top of it to get a whistle. Another face-off win for Iowa State to the back. Myers plays it across for Kress. Kress defended quite well. Goes to Myers and the return to Kress over on the other side. Sheffield twirling with it, splits the defense, now shoots, blocker to side. Juergens stands his ground there. Slat giving Peters trouble as he tries to exit the zone. Across center. Peters feeds it across. In front, Peters deflected. Rebound, score! Walker Smith, the leading goal scorer for NIU, gets the Huskies back in it. 4-on-4 goal. Just what the Huskies needed. And who else but Walker Smith? He gets the Huskies back in it and picks up goal 17 on the season. Back, they want some more, perhaps a little bit of momentum in their favor as this one's shot on goal and denied. Played back. And Iowa State will get it in deep off the stick of Latanzio, who's in the lineup tonight. Pass to Brokta. Schultz shields him, weaves his way through, tried to pass it back to Kearns, did. Now down low again. Schultz has to retrieve the puck off the bouncer behind the cage. Playing it to Kearns. Ranger in front, had trouble settling down a pass. Kearns trying to sweep it towards the net. And this guy out of there in the direction of Martin, but jumping up on the play to keep it alive is Franny. Huskies over the line. Martin will dump it in. Fanenstein is there first. Hounded by two Huskies. It rolls to Pinney, and he'll slap it to the corner. Abrokta tried to feed Smith. That pass missed. Leading the other way. And a shot by Candilla's just wide. Here is another try from Franny, blocked in front. Chipped out of there, and now open side. Here comes Pathana. Over the line, he gets it in deep, and then runs into Condillas and behind the cage. This one flipped from center into the glove of Pinney. He'll play it for his defenseman, Vandenstein, hassled by Smith. Smith turns it over. Here is Zimmerman, a great opportunity, and off of Pinney's arm and into the netting. Great opportunity as Walker Smith forced the turnover from Vandenstein. Robbie Zimmerman was right there. And the shot just soared over top of the net. They're out there again as this faceoff is now won to the back for Myers. Myers plays it across for Riley Kress. Tried to float out of the zone, glove down. Kress. Bodied by Pathana. Still maintaining possession of the puck as Iowa State works through ice. Kula tried the curl and drag move, sent in behind. Sheffield, they have trouble getting it in front, that four-man defensive box of the Huskies. Now a 2-on-2 battle in the corner, won by Slat. Slat tried to get it to the back, instead it's cleared by the Huskies. Approaching 3 minutes remaining in this first period, 3-1 Cyclones. Over on the other side, Sheffield gains possession of it. Curling in behind the cage, looking over his options, now goes down low, and that one just goes off the stick of Eaton. He has to resettle it in the corner. Eaton is hounded by Peters. Peters picked his pocket, now looks to clear, and it's kept in by Riley Kress. Kress plays it back down low for Eaton. Kula bodies a man. And stolen right in front. Eaton on the doorstep. That one denied. Rebound again, and Juergens got that one too. Now it comes to Eaton again. His shot blocked in front, looking all over for it. Juergens, they still don't know where it is. Poked loose. And the Huskies are able to settle things down and behind the cage. 3 great saves to keep his team in it from Juergens, as it's now iced by the Huskies. Hender had won the faceoff back and sent right in off the post. Right on the doorstep and attacking was Mulcairn. His first line back out there. Here's Eaton. Eaton on the turnover, working his way around Peters. And he had it stripped away from him by Zimmerman. He'll get it out. Final 2 minutes in this opening frame. Walking over the line. Here's a shot by Hender. That goes off the glove of Juergens and wide. Mulcairn trying to settle it down on the near side boards. Feeds Eaton. Tough angle shot. That one goes wide. Off the stanchion. Cannot be kept in by Schulte. He plays it back. Latanzio. For Eaton. And he'll get it in deep. Get a line change. Puck pops up in the air and is gloved down by Kearns. He'll ring it around. Kearns cannot beat Peters to it. He's shouldered by him. Becomes another 2-on-2 scrum in the corner. Knocked down in behind, and Iowa State once again with possession. Mahoney drops it back. Nothing really going there. The Huskies able to lodge it loose and clear it for the moment. But now, Shirky has to turn his head on Ranger. Kearns tried to pry it loose. It's gotten out of there by Varallo. Up the right wing side, Marks. Soars over top of the net. And now, a stoppage of play with 33 seconds remaining in period 1. Rodon Evans out there for the faceoff. It's one to the back. Iowa State clears. Glove down at center by Peters. Had trouble handling it. Robinson in the area, but he gets it to Smith. Smith feeds Evans. His shot off the bar. It ricochets to the outside and down again. Got lodged in the skates of Carroll, who scored his first goal of the season earlier. Tried to clear it off the glass. Takes a funny hop. The feed back. Pfannenstein able to settle it down. Candillas works it out to center. And that'll do it for the first 20 minutes of play here in ALLSTATE Arena. 3-1 after one. Shots 21-7 through 20 minutes in favor of Iowa State. Both teams will head to the locker room, and we will take our first break here on Husky Nation TV. As the teams retake the ice for period number 2, we welcome you back inside ALLSTATE Arena here in Rosemont, Illinois. 20 minutes have been played here in this ALLSTATE Arena showcase between the Iowa State Cyclones and your NIU Huskies. Shots 21-7 in favor of Iowa State through that first period, and a 3-1 lead as they begin period number 2. Huskies will get that top unit out there to start this second period. Morgan and Varallo being centered by Rodon Evans, the captain from Healy, Alaska. Alex Robinson will be centering Sheffield, who scored in that first period, his second in as many games, and Slat. Fanenstein and Franny on the back end for Iowa State. We are underway in period number 2. Keaton Peters plays it from his own zone all the way back into the Iowa State defending zone where Fanenstein will carry the puck. Peters came flying in there, and now he's got to defend. The other way, it's Slat. Centering pass in front. That was through the skates of Robinson. Picked up again. Here is a chance for Sheffield. Sheffield. Good defensive work there by Peters. But then coming in is Slat, sending it in front Robinson, and he had a stick impede his vision in front of the net. Puck is cleared all the way down by the Huskies. Varallo. Past him. Fanenstein on this offensive attack. Tried to drop it across. And unable to corral it on that play was Kula. Pinney comes out of his cage to play it with the incoming Pathana. Pass eventually reaches Eaton. He's got a step. Eaton had it knocked off his stick. Walker Smith the other way. Finds Zimmerman on a nice pass. Zimmerman can't get around the sliding defense of Myers. Puck back in the possession of Iowa State as they work up. Eaton lost the puck behind him. They keep it in the zone, however. Mulcairn. Drubbed on now. Eaton. Pathana stole it away from him. Juergens was swatting at it to get a cover, and instead it's cleared by Pathana. Off of Walker Smith's skate, Iowa State will get it in on Juergens. He'll paddle it to the corner. Turnover out in front of the nets. Kept in at the line for the moment, and now kicked to the stick by Matt Martin. Martin. And good defensive recovery there from Latanzio. In front of the net again, it's tipped just wide. Pinney came way out there to challenge Shirky. Iowa State settling things down as Mahoney plays it through center to Ranger. Ranger rings it around. And the only one on the outside there is Abrokta. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Turned over. Here's a chance for Kearns in front of the net. Save. Juergens rebound to the outside in the corner. Kearns trying to settle it down. Plays it up high. Latanzio's shot is denied. Schultz couldn't get it through. Condilla's twirling in his defensive zone, waiting for reinforcements, weaving his way through center. Condilla's to the net on his backhand, and it went just wide of the post. Rebound controlled by Alex Robinson. Robinson Trying to get away from the defense of Peters. Centering pass in front. Candilla scores! Back in the lineup and back on the score sheet. Candillas has made it 4-1. Candillas with his second goal of the season. 3.5 minutes into this second period, a 4-1 lead for the Cyclones. And worked ahead, they want more. Sent just wide of Juergens. Sent just wide, an update on the goal. Alex Robinson tipped the shot from Candillas, and so he picks up the goal. He scored last night to tie the game, and he scores to give a 4-1 lead to the Cyclones. So he was the one who got in front and deflected that goal home. Candillas with the primary assist as this one is iced by Iowa State. Face-off won by Pathana, and Walker Smith into the corner. Feed there, and a tough angle shot from Peters denied by Pinney. Played through, and here's a good chance for Sheffield. Oh, and he throws it towards Juergens, denied. Van Voris will dump it in, and Pinney will leave it for Myers. Myers not tipped at center, but Eaton able to come in there. They still will call icing, despite Eaton getting there first. I beg your pardon, we have a penalty, and it's going to be assessed to Myers. A much-needed power play upcoming for NIU. And the face-off tie-up thrown in on Pinney, and he'll glove it, get a whistle immediately. Another face-off upcoming to his right. Short-handed, the Cyclones come up, and that one just sails wide of the netminder Juergens. Played at the line. And in deep Evans, trying to settle it down along the boards. Iowa State pries it loose. Pfannenstein, as they kill off the tripping penalty, assessed to Myers. Pfannenstein letting this time dwindle down. Already 45 seconds gone by. Ranger, and they'll just play keep away at this point. Schultz, the captain, all the way up ice. Van Voris tries to settle it down, a bouncer off his stick. Castaneda leaves it for his defensive man, Van Voris. Pathana feeding Castaneda over on the near side. Castaneda rings it around. Robbie Zimmerman carrying on the other side. Get it in deep again to Pathana. Pathana locates Castaneda at the blue line. Across. Shirky parked in front of the net. Puck comes to Castaneda. His shot denied by Pinney. The rebound up to the high slot again. Kept in by Castaneda. Robbie Zimmerman Down low in the zone. Plays it to the outside. Here's a shot by Smith on the one-timer. Was blocked in front. It goes wide. But still not cleared out. And now it is. And they got numbers. It's Slat moving in. He's got a man going in the net. That's Kearns, and the lane was cut off by Peters. Kept in. Right on the doorstep. Slat went off the bar. He beat Juergens, but he hit the post. And this remains a 3-goal game. Zimmerman had it stolen away, and Franny trying to set up a man. Here's a chance, and a shot off the post again. Might have got the knob of Juergens' stick as Condilla's having a strong second period, almost just increased the lead to 4. We have a stoppage of play and another penalty upcoming. Rodon Evans will sit for 2, and after the conclusion of the Iowa State penalty, Iowa State will get a power play of their own as Kearns is set to take this face-off. Kearns wins it to the back, and Pfannenstein carries along. To the back, and there's a shot into the glove of Juergens. Another face-off upcoming to Juergens' left. Ranger wins it again. Pfannenstein at the line, dropping it off. Hender plays catch with Myers. Hender. Back to Myers in deep. Goes below the depths and has his pass broken up. Kept in, however, and sent deeper. Myers locates Eaton. Eaton feeding Myers with a little bit of space. Right to the net. Save Juergens. Rebound. No rebound. He covers up. 44 seconds gone by on this penalty assessed to Rodon Evans. Face-off controlled this time by NIU. Peters tried the ring around clear. And at the blue line, it's kept, held on to by Schultz. Going across. Mulcairn, return pass to Schultz. Going on the back door, and that one a little too hot for Riley Kress. Off his skate and now handled in behind. Sheffield back up to the line. The return pass. Sheffield going back to Mulcairn. Mulcairn again to Sheffield, looking for some space. Sheffield's shot is blockered away. Juergens, and it's cleared out by Walker Smith. Here comes Sheffield over the line again. Sheffield with 25 remaining on the minor. Hender. Eaton slowly carries. Going up high to Pfannenstein again. Pfannenstein across the shot. And Hender's shot was blocked in front. Once again, Hender tried to go back door. And Eaton, his pass was broken up. Peters on him. 2 seconds and 1. Penalty time up. But Myers still has it. He goes up high to Pfannenstein. Evans out there on the ice. Puck in front of the net. Hender couldn't locate it. Now he trips a man, and that'll be a penalty. Pathana rises to his skates, and more special teams play coming up as now the Huskies will head to their second power play of the period. It's Hender for tripping, and they'll send another man in there as well. Five on 3 upcoming, so some extracurricular activity after the play. Remember, we saw this last night where two Cyclones went to the box at the end of regulation, almost cost them the game, and eventually did in overtime. Evans wins it to the back. Great opportunity to get back in this game for the Huskies as he throws it across. Van Voris. Walker Smith could not handle the pass. Now Van Voris, open lane, down low. The backdoor opportunity just went awry as it was tipped up into the air. Peters, and it's cleared out by Iowa State. Huskies control on this 5-on-3 as an extra penalty is best assessed for unsportsmanlike conduct to Myers as this one rolls in on Pinney. Play is whistled dead as the puck sprawls loose. Puck won by Iowa State but not cleared. Walker Smith at the line. Retrieval of the pass. Instead it was broken up by Slat. And he may have a step on Smith. Slat's in and a save, Juergens. No rebound. He'll cover it up. Boy, that is some save by Juergens. A huge one to keep his team in it. Shots are 29-10 in favor of Iowa State. Robbie Zimmerman looking to get some offense going for these NIU Huskies. 45 remaining on the 5-on-3. Played back to Van Voorhis. And then a touch pass back to him. He goes across. Here's Smith. Had his stick impeded, and it's cleared by the Cyclones. Van Voorhis will touch up. Now he enters the zone. Van Voorhis drops it for Evans. Evans weaving his way closer to Pinney. And in behind, tried the wraparound. They score! Rodon Evans on a wraparound. Deflected off of a Cyclone in front. And they are able to strike on the 5-on-3. The captain pulls them to within 2. NIU's captain comes up big on the dwindling moments of the 5-on-3. Pulls it to within a 2-goal game again. Myers still in the box for 15 more seconds, but this is taken up by Slat. Slat tried the drop pass, wound up right on the stick of Martin, and now a 2-on-2 the other way. Here is a chance for Shirky. Tried a shot, but he had its stick canceled. Fanenstein got in front of that one, Franny. And now Myers out of the box. He heads to the bench. Puck handled by Kula. The drop pass. Nobody home. Slats to the outside. He drops it back for Franny. His shot comes in the crease and is blocked down in front. Able to maintain possession of the puck is Marks, finding Martin. Martin over the line. Can't really get much possession going. Carried on now. Sheffield will drop it in low. Candillas plays it up high, but it could not be played by Fanenstein's. Got a race to keep it away from Marks, and he lost his footing. Kept away from him. Franny on the other side. Approaching 7 minutes remaining in this middle frame. Marks tried to kick it back. Taken by Iowa State. Cleared down. Peters had it stolen away from him by Candillas for a moment, and then the Huskies regained possession. Schultz kept it at the line. Candillas tried to play it back. Unable to connect. Carroll and Smith had it lodged away from him by Candillas, who's had a great game today. Winds up on the stick of Ethan Koval. Koval gets it in deep. Once again, Iowa State. It's a big collision between Pathana and Schultz happened in behind the play, and we have a whistle. Icing, and so another face-off upcoming to the right of us. Pathana tried to win and sweep it on Pinney, and he did. And Pinney covered. Face-off one. Latanzio able to clear it all the way out. Eaton able to negate the icing there. Castaneda on him. Iowa State able to keep it. Here's a shot, and Schultz had it blocker down. It comes back to him, and another try just goes wide of Juergens. Latanzio shoots, save Juergens again with the right pad this time. Lots of pressure coming up, and here is Hender trying to keep it on. Swatted out of there by the Huskies. Zimmerman able to get it out. Walker Smith shoots one, blocker aside by Pinney to the wall. Big hit, and now here's a chance and a drive just wide of the net. Castaneda lost it into skates, plays it back to Van Voris. Van Voris, clearing attempt, gloved out of the air by Hender in front. Kearns, save made, and able to dribble it back to himself. Juergens gets a whistle with 5:08 remaining in period two. There's more after the play. Robbie Zimmerman having a little chat with Schultz. Puck dropped unfairly as Mahoney won it, but we'll have a redo coming up here. Mahoney wins it this time. Riley Kress corrals it at the line and goes across to Myers. His shot did get through to Juergens. He'll cover again. Shots are 32-12. It's been all Iowa State in that department. But yet still a two-goal game, not out of reach. Huskies looking for maybe one more goal before period two ends. Morgan trying to do that as he gets it in deep in the zone, but Myers is the first one to it. Morgan trying to pry it loose, taken away. Mahoney bombarded by black sweaters, and he is just a step offside as the puck entered the zone, so we'll have a face-off right at the center dot. Kula won and tried to forward it to the back, but Huskies defenders keeping that from happening. Tried to be gloved down by Slat. Instead, it rolls to Morgan. Morgan over the line, tried a backhand pass. Slat picked it off the other way. Slat's got a man with him. It's Kula. And he couldn't settle it down. Danny Lund in the corner tries to, having trouble doing that as Kula steps into him. And it's pried loose. Sheffield could not find it behind him. Huskies get it out. Morgan twirling to keep it alive. He'll throw it just wide of Pinney. Dominic Varallo in deeper. Rodon Evans, the goal scorer most recently for NIU. Puck soars onto the outside, and here's Sheffield. He had it whacked off his stick by Castaneda. The outlet pass cut off by Kula. And good work. Franny sets up a man, and that one's denied by Juergens. Kula right in a prime scoring opportunity. Kept into the line by Fanenstein. Fanenstein to the corner. Kula picks it up. Kula, they're winning races. They've been doing it all game long. Robinson trying to get it in deep. Instead, it's hacked off his stick and fished down there. Peters heads off to the bench. Tipped by Carroll, trying to race after that one. Fanenstein jumping up on the play. Carroll trying to settle it down outside the trapezoid. Puck comes to Robinson. The drop pass. Couple of head fakes. Carroll still with possession of the puck. Centers it. A backhand opportunity. Had his stick canceled. Carroll did. Now he cross-checks Castaneda from behind. That'll be a penalty. As Robinson touches up, Carroll will head to the penalty box. Another 2-minute power play upcoming for the Huskies. They scored on the 5-on-3. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Looking to get this back to a 1-goal game. Face-off won by Iowa State. Mahoney to the back. Fanenstein. The Huskies have to settle it down in their own zone to begin this power play as Walker Smith trying to keep it away from Ranger. Jeff Shirkey leaves it on a platter for Pathana, who tried to get it back to him in front of the net. He had his stick canceled by Crest. Keaton Peters, good work to keep it in the zone. Sets up a man. Zimmerman, blocker save, Pinney. The outside again. Kept in by Walker Smith. The slapper never made it to the net. Jeff Shirkey, pinned up against the boards by Mahoney. Kicked out of there and back to Walker Smith at the line. 50 seconds remaining on this power play. Zimmerman tried to thread it across. Good pass, and it just goes wide of the net. Meanwhile, cleared out by Fanenstein. Zimmerman weaving his way at center. And Van Voris, in a tight window, holds at the line, goes across. Now another shot, Castaneda denied. Evans in front, and unable to corral it in front of the net. Martin. Evans awaiting the pass, he's got it now. Van Voris, 5 seconds remaining. Here comes the shot, score! Just as the penalty was expiring. And it's a 1-goal game. Peter Van Voris. Goal number 9 on the season. He's pulled his team to within 1. Huskies with a little bit of life. They do convert on the power play, and it's 4-3. Just what the Huskies could have asked for to finish out this second period. There still is 14.9 left as Iowa State has iced it. But a 1-goal game going into the third. A great spot to be in after being down 3 to begin this period. And a face-off win. Iowa State carrying through. Myers. Sticks clogged up. Now a shot comes and a whistle comes as well. Referee with his hand up in the air. Let's see what we have. Looks to be another cross-checking minor penalty. And it's going to be against Myers, who will sit for the second time this period. With 0.9 remaining on the clock in this second frame, Huskies looking at a minute 59, a power play time carryover, assuming they don't get it back and put in the net. But this face-off will be redropped. And they'll let this one go. So both teams will head off to the locker rooms, and we'll take one more break on this first matchup of Huskies hockey here on Huskies Nation YouTube. Welcome back inside ALLSTATE Arena here in Rosemont, Illinois. Iowa State Cyclones on top by 1, 4-3 through 40 minutes of play. 20 more minutes remain between these two teams. Perhaps overtime. Shots 33-16 in favor of Iowa State through 40 minutes of play, but 4 shots out of those 16 for NIU have gone in. I beg your pardon, 3. They find themselves down by 1, looking to get back in it into the third period. They're right, hanging around all game. Cyclones trying to close this one out. Pfannenstein, the defenseman, up in deep in the offensive zone. It corrals its way to center where it's handled by Franny. Eventually taken by Van Voorhis, the most recent goal scorer for NIU. He's got it on his stick now. He had it pinched off. Now here comes Ranger. Can't get past Castaneda. He'll retreat. Give it back. Pfannenstein across to Franny. Van Voorhis. Puck is gloved down on the clearing attempt and sent all the way down again by Iowa State. Juergens has to have his head on a swivel as he gets it to Van Voorhis, but it's nearly turned over to Kearns. Picked up by Slatt. Back to neutral ice. This one is sent all the way back into the NIU zone, picked up by Robbie Zimmerman. Playing to keep it away from Slatt. Evans weaving his way out of the zone. Rodon Evans finds a little bit of room. Shoots, save, made Pinney. The rebound to the outside, it's Peters. Rodon Evans on the other side, corrals the puck and goes to an open side. Keaton Peters tries the shot and he had his stick knocked. Good defensive play there coming from Slatt. Zimmerman on the outlet, picked up at center. Shirky leaving it for Peters. Peters pinned up against the boards by Hender. Able to kick it back to his stick. Try to pry it loose. Does get it loose. Here's a chance. Zimmerman couldn't get it through. Riley Kress. It's pinned up against the boards by NIU. Picked up. Left there for Morgan. Turns and shoots one. That one never made it to the net. Through the crease. Ahead. It is a shot and a save made on Eaton by Juergens. He picks it up. Slashes that one into the corner. Keaton Peters dropped it off and gave it right away. Here's in front. Eaton shot just wide. And now a shot by Franny goes wide of the net as well. Evans picks it up at the line. 2-on-2, then the counter. And a good back check there from Hender. The other way, Mulcairn. Mulcairn shoots, scores! Oh, what a beauty that was. Ripped it right over the right shoulder of Matt Juergens, and it's back to a 2-goal lead for Iowa State. Mulcairn, and after this play, it's been iced. Face off, controlled by Iowa State in their defensive zone. Latanzio leaving it. And now ahead they come. It's Kula. Kula swips it on goal. Save made the rebound. Juergens. He had a Cyclone barreling into the crease as the net comes dislodged, and that'll draw a whistle. 16.5 remaining in regulation and a 2-goal lead for Iowa State. There's a tie-up off the face-off. Latanzio's shot never made it to the net, blocked in front. Getting to that rebound. Sheffield has it taken away from him, and the Huskies get it out. Here they come again, over the line, but offsides. Face-off controlled. Franny. Pfannenstein will ring it around. Puck comes out of play. Franny was calling for a delay of game. Face-off upcoming to Juergens' right. And the face-off controlled by the Cyclones. And another turnover forced. Condilla's got an assist tonight. Condilla's tries to come forward, and he's barreled down as the Huskies take possession and they move the other way. Carroll tripped as he lost control of the puck. On the outlet, the Huskies come and weaving way through center. Here comes the shot. That one's denied. Pinney holds on. And no rebound for a stoppage of play. Danny Lunn taking the shot. Another face-off. And a Husky face-off win. Here's a shot that's blocked. Mahoney trying to get it loose, but it's swept back into the zone by the Huskies. Picked up by Dominic Varallo, looking for Morgan. The pass was off target. Myers intercepted that one. And now Kearns at center, backhander into the zone. Huskies trying to settle it down, but a turnover is forced. Here's Ranger sweeping it towards the net. It goes through the crease. Mahoney picks up the rebound. Kept in by Riley Kress. He goes off the boards in deep. First men to it are the Huskies. Varallo looking for it behind him. And Van Voorhis couldn't play it. Picked up by Kress. Stick tied up in the corner. The Huskies regain possession. Left by Varallo for Castaneda. Up the middle of the ice. Pass missing everybody. That'll be an icing against Northern Illinois. Face-off one again, and here's a shot into the glove of Juergens from Eaton. Another face-off coming to Juergens' right. This time it's won by NIU, and they try to clear, they can't. It's kept in by Schultz. Peters. He's bodied. Mulcairn on him. Trying to pry it loose, the Huskies do, but it's kept into the zone. Hender off the side of the cage. Rebound, Mulcairn tried to go short side. He went up high. Good puck work in the offensive zone by Iowa State. Here's a back pass. That's intercepted by NIU. Getting to it first is Luke Marks. He takes a shot. That's just wide. And now it's chipped pass. Hender gets it out. Here's Mulcairn. Lost possession of the puck. Now it comes in. Juergens makes a save as the net gets dislodged as he was trying to lunge to his right. The post becomes dislodged, and so we'll have a whistle with 13:11 remaining. Face off one of the boards. Pfannenstein from Franny in deep. Back up high to Franny. He takes the shot, deflected, and in on Juergens as it was partially blocked. He covers. Face off, one to the back. Kerpewski seeing his first action of today. And it's picked up by Candillas. Candillas kept in at the line. Carroll in behind Juergens. Pfannenstein tried to keep it in, could not. Rodon Evans. It's kept away from him by Franny. Pfannenstein eluding Pathana and feeding it up. Candillas once again in behind the net. He regains possession. Lost it for a moment, then went down lower. Huskies were all over that one. Lofted to center, and Zimmerman, a pass. Keaton Peters could not corral it before running into a man. It's sent into the defensive zone of the Huskies again, where it can be picked up. Van Voorhis to an open side, touched to Pathana. I beg your pardon, Varallo, and he could not get through the wall of defensive Franny. Up ahead for Ranger again. Ranger shoots one, save. Juergens with the blocker. Rebound to Varallo. With speed, he breaks out. Tried to go cross ice. Pass was just behind. And now Morgan trying to get it past Myers. Now he steals it away from Myers. Here is a chance, and Morgan. Good defensive recovery from Myers. Mahoney. Puck comes back to Morgan again in the corner. He's pressed up against the glass by Kress, but he maintains possession. He gets it, and then it's stolen away. Here's a chance for the defenseman with speed. Kress retreats, and he had it taken away. More jousting going on between him and Morgan, and this one's into the zone. We have a stoppage of play. Another penalty upcoming. Riley Kress will go for 2 minutes, and the Huskies will head back to the power play. They scored on the 5-on-3 and on the man advantage in that second period. This power play unit gets back to work. Shirky with Evans centering and Walker Smith. Walker Smith tried to give it back, and that one was broken up by Kearns. The other way they move. Keaton Peters has to keep his head on a swivel as he eludes Kearns. Huskies get set on this power play in front of the net. It's swept in on Pinney. And a good save and a no rebound. 10.5 remaining in the third. 1:34 remaining on the penalty assessed to Riley Kress for tripping. Zimmerman, it was one to the back, but nobody was home. Mahoney will carry it through neutral ice and shoot one in on Juergens, and that one will go just wide and out of play. Ranger with the face-off win. Back. Pfannenstein will just hold on to this puck as long as he can before shooting it out of his defensive zone. Van Voorhis. Diagonally picked up by Evans. Stops on a dime. Looks over his options. Got Martin in front. The tip pass to Van Voorhis. He shoots one. Save made. Rebound in front. And Morgan went sliding through the crease. It goes to the corner. Back up high to Van Voorhis again. At the circle, Morgan plays catch with Van Voorhis. To the far side, Smith couldn't play it. It's lobbed out of there by Pfannenstein. Iowa State changes. Van Voorhis with speed, trying to break through, leaves it for Evans. It was hopped off his stick. Now here's a lofted pass, and that one just overshot as Sheffield could not catch up with it. It's Jason Castaneda over the line, drops it back. He gets it on a touch pass, kicks it loose at the line. Keaton Peters had his shot blocked and taken the other way. Sprung ahead for Slat. Slat 2-on-0. Pass across. Oh, what a stop by Juergens. Got across to take one away from Kress, who just came out of the box. Kress trying to lodge it loose. Peters holds onto it and then eventually winds up with Kress. Kress the back pass. Slat. Myers settles it down on his backhand, pulls it to the forehand, shoots one that's blocked by Castaneda. And just outside the line. And here's a pass that's broken up. Huskies are a bit outmanned, so they're forced to center with Bathana leaving it for Van Voorhis. Long pass ahead, picked off by Franny. He springs his lat into the zone. Going across, here is Kula's shot, denied. Juergens pulls it to his glove and gets a whistle. Another faceoff won by the Cyclones. Schulte shot, glove down and fought off by Juergens. The rebound to the outside, still having it. Latanzio, his shot wide. Now Schulte brings it to the net again, and Juergens will freeze play here. The shot right off the face-off win, and that one's just wide of Juergens. Now Latanzio shot deflected just wide. Here's a turnaround shot in on Juergens again. He's got it. Play frozen with 7:24 remaining in the third. Face off one again. Iowa State shot blocked. Latanzio at center tried to forward it. Marks in the area. And Van Voorhis in the zone. Getting down to these final moments of period 3. Jeff Shirkey tries to split the defense and loses a handle on the puck. Now it comes to Martin, looking behind him, trying to locate it. Falls down as he tries to get it to the slot, but nobody home. Hender working through center. Hender's got it. Shoots it. Save. Juergens, no rebound. Matt Juergens has stopped 42 of 48 shots. I beg your pardon, 43. He's been very busy today. Meanwhile, on the other side, 17 saves on 20 shots for Pinney, as this one has been iced by the Huskies. Here comes the shot, and that one denied. Myers couldn't keep it in the zone. Candillas could. The Huskies all the way through center, touching nobody. Morgan trying to get there, but an icing called as Kress gets there first. Here's another face-off. Varallo trying to spring Morgan up on the other side. Morgan can't beat Kress, but it's flipped down on Pinney. Was going wide, but he'll glove it and get a whistle. Pass up ahead. Kearns leaves it for Ranger. Back to Kearns, the drop pass, and Mahoney had his stick tied up. Still kept in the zone by the Cyclones. Ranger couldn't settle it down, and the Huskies could. Peters at center. Peters trying to get around Mahoney and does. Peters flips it to the corner. And now we have a whistle. Referee with his hand up in the air. Another power play upcoming, an elbowing penalty. Mahoney will head, and the Huskies will go back to yet another power play. Scored on the 2 before their last one. 5:47 on the clock. They have got to get one here. This face-off, controlled by Iowa State. Vandenstein slaps it all the way down ice. Peters could not control at the line. And Slat, once again, will get it back into the zone. Walker Smith trying to split a defense, get something offensively going for these Huskies. Have not had a lot of opportunities this period as Peters holds on to it. And a long shot denied. Held on to. No rebound from Pinney. Face-off one, swept in on Penny. He sticks it aside, and it's cleared. Van Voorhis, the back pass. Castaneda settles it. Morgan. Again, the Huskies forced to chase back into their offensive zone. Approaching 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in this first game of our doubleheader here on Huskies Nation. Remember, a 5 o'clock puck drop for senior night. D3 NIU takes on Wheaton College at home. Carried on by Evans. Nice move to get around a man, Slad, and he could not get past Franny. Franny will now clear it out of the zone as the penalty time is up. Mahoney back on the ice. The puck ricochets right to him. Mahoney, and the back pass for Kearns was out of sync. Now another chance. This pass is broken up, rolls in on Juergens. The face-off is won by the Huskies. Got to hurry up. They need to get 2 in 3.5 minutes to do so. Latanzio upends, rode on Evans. I beg your pardon, that was Danny Lunn. Puck to an open side. Latanzio's there first. Robbie Zimmerman rings it around, and Penny leaves it on a plate for his defenseman, who gets hit by Bathana. Schultz had it again. 2-on-2 along the boards, and he gets it loose. Schultz. Eaton was stepping ahead up ice. Now he leaves it for his man, Hender. Hender tries a shot, and that's gloved by Juergens. Face-off one to the back. Myers plays catch. Kress in deep. Kula leaving it for Sheffield. Sheffield up high again to Myers. His shot blocked. Comes back to him. He shoots again, and that one's blocked as well. Getting in front of that was Evans, and that stung him. Holding his arm right now as it's sent back, and Kress. Penny calling for icing to no avail. Sheffield up ice. Tough angle shot on Juergens, snatched out of the air. No rebound. Here's a tie-up. Huskies control the face-off inside 2 minutes remaining of this All-State Arena showcase between these two MCH D1 teams. Here's a shot, and that one snatched out of the air on Van Voorhis by Penny. No rebound. Face-off. Pfannenstein up ahead. Here comes Candillas. Candillas, the pass across, and that one was just behind his man. Robinson clears it in and hits Evans as he was looking to run into him. Turns the tables. This puck goes off the backside of Shirky. Glove down by Van Voorhis. I beg your pardon, Castaneda. Evans. Onside. No. Zimmerman has to retreat. Inside the final minute of play here. Here is Franny. Tried to drag it. Knocked off his stick by Shirky. Kearns plays it deep, and Shirky stolen away for the moment by Ranger. This pass soars all the way down into the defensive zone. Mahoney trying to get away from Zimmerman and does to center. Kearns trying to settle this one down. Ranger at the line. It's kicked out of the zone away from Peters. Mahoney down to the final 10. Held along the boards, and that'll do it. Iowa State is victorious, and there's some scrumming going on after between the two teams. But Will Pinney and the Iowa State Cyclones have rebounded here today with a 5-3 victory. They split this two-game series with the NIU Huskies. Both teams will head back. We thank you very much for tuning in to this All-State Arena showcase between Iowa State and your NIU Huskies. The final score, 5-3. Cyclones come out with the victory. Be tuned to stay tuned for our second matchup of this doubleheader on this Saturday evening between Wheaton College and your NIU Huskies back in Camlin Sports Ice Arena, Dundee. The teams will shake hands and we will head off. For now, I'm James Goronsky saying good day.